Hello, my name is Jeff Schy. I am the CEO and founder of Affinaquest. We build advancement software for higher education. Advancement is sort of a euphemism for fundraising. So our systems are the one that support all of those emails, telephone calls, direct mail pieces that you get pleading with you to give money to support your university. And of course, what we're really looking for is the deeper pockets for those folks that can give the big bucks, and that's what our systems do. Oh, excuse me for a second. Got a page here. Are any of you using a pager anymore? Anybody? Nobody? How about Windows 95? Anybody using Windows 95? Nobody. Well, these are our competitors that you're seeing here. These companies that you see coming up here right now, these four companies supply probably 90% of the institutions in America, higher education institutions in America, with their advancement software, all of which is based on 1990s technology. All of it. Aleutian has Advance. That had some of the biggest name schools in the country as users. They've fiddled around for years bringing out a new product. It's in pilot right now. So every one of their big name users is now up for considering a new system. They've dead-ended Colleague. Millennium was actually a product that I used to own. I sold it about 12 years ago. Had a number of big users, still does, but it's kind of, well, they haven't done anything with it. A few years ago, their biggest claim when they did sales was that in 1 year, the football national championship university, Alabama, men's basketball, Connecticut, women's basketball, Connecticut, and men's baseball, South Carolina, all those NCAA champions were Millennium users. So if you bought Millennium, maybe you would win an NCAA championship. I don't know that it helped that much in sales. Razor's Edge, they put a new front end on it. Genzibar's complete business model is buy old software and keep it running as long as they can and just basically milk customers for as much money as they can during that period, as cheaply as they can. So there are really over 3,000 institutions right now that are just waiting for advancement software that's good enough, compelling enough, interesting enough to make it worth the time, money, and effort to convert. We believe that somewhere between 40 and 80% of these institutions would purchase such a system if we're available in the next few years. Because almost all of these institutions within a 5-year period will begin a new capital campaign to raise, from their perspective, big bucks. And when they do that, two things happen. One, they have resources available to buy systems and other support services for their fundraising. And two, they reevaluate their technology during that period. Now, these solutions now are almost all going to consider SaaS software. We believe that the subscriptions that are generated from these will amount to at least $50 million per year, and perhaps as much as $150 million per year, depending on how many of them actually purchase. Implementation fees will range from $300 million on up to $400, perhaps $500 million. We believe we have that compelling solution now to compete in that market and provide something that the others aren't providing. Our software is based on Salesforce. Salesforce right now has a big footprint. One of the earlier presenters mentioned that 1,400 universities now have Salesforce. So it's sort of built in. They're already looking at that technology, but there's not a viable Salesforce solution yet, except for Affinaquest. We provide a comprehensive solution, that provides all of the pieces that are necessary for that university advancement system to function. Now, we didn't write all this stuff, but Salesforce has an app exchange, much like the App Store for your iPhone. And those applications are available for us to integrate with ours in order to provide a comprehensive suite of software. And all of the software, because it runs on Salesforce, is all mobile as well. So we have a compelling solution that we put together based on that Salesforce platform. This is our team. A little bit of background about myself. I had a prior company called JSI Fundraising Systems. We sold over 2,200 donor management systems. I sold that company about 12 years ago. John Walvert, my co-founder, has been working in donor management systems and direct response, basically direct mail, and email systems for years and has a specialty in that. Jeff Canoe sold almost all of the systems that Aleutian sold back in the 90s and the early 2000s. He was their salesman. He happens to know all those people. Saber Leak, our director of implementations, and her team of implementers all have over 20 years worth of experience working directly in advancement offices. Karen Gaspari spent her whole career building nothing but advancement solutions. This is a skilled group of people that know this market, and it's a very complex market, particularly when you get to the implementation stage. We currently have 35 institutions in production. These are nonprofit and universities. We've been building our solution now for about 5 years, and we're really ready to now start breaking out. In fact, some of our recent key clients, Georgetown University, that has purchased Affinaquest to support a $3.5 billion fundraising campaign. Arizona State University, a $1.5 billion fundraising campaign. And Carnegie Mellon University has just purchased us because they're getting ready to do another fundraising campaign. So these are the kinds of clients that represent big name clients that allow us to basically expand out into some of the other markets. These are our target clients, but we'll be selling across the entire spectrum of universities. So we think we have everything in place. We've got an experienced team of people ready to deliver the product. There's a proven potential market in our sector that's been underserved, that's ready to make purchases if there's just something decent to buy. That's what it amounts to. And a limited number of competitors. There really only are going to be 3 competitors. It's Ellucian, Blackbaud, and us on Salesforce. The only competitors out there. And we have a compelling, proven solution. Now, we're going to begin an aggressive marketing program starting this summer, letting our former customers know that, hey, we're here with a new system for them. And we are now actively looking for partners to participate with us in bringing this solution to the advancement community. Our goal is to be the preferred next generation advancement solution in higher education. Thank you.